Hello everyone, it's Fred from Notes of a Nomad. I think this is video number 37. And the theme of today's session is Dig Deeper. I'll explain where I got that, a little bit philosophical this week. The plaque on this particular bench on Salt Spring Island is from Bob Rogers. I may have mentioned this in a previous video. Bob was the nephew of Fast Eddie, the fellow that we visited a few weeks ago in Kamloops, who has cancer. And Bob was a photographer on Salt Spring Island, and the plaque on the bench that was put in memorandum of him was, or in memory of him, the world was his studio, Salt Spring is home, he captured our hearts, one image at a time. And I believe that was in September of, well, I just want to go back before just to show the bench where the float planes take off on the dock. And there's the bench, and it was being unveiled that particular day. And so that shows the bench with the plaque on it. And this today brought back another memory of someone else that I knew, because we had known Bob. He used to come on the boat, and that is Roland Kanauka. Now, Roland was a wonderful man who I met online, and I was fortunate enough in June of 2018 to go and visit him in Southern California when I was down with my daughter visiting her family, and I took the time to visit Roland, who passed away a few months later. Roland was a wonderful man. He helped me with my website, very generous with his time. He had suffered from strokes and he was in a wheelchair. You wouldn't know it. He was so positive. And that came to mind as well because of the theme Dig Deeper. And also just wanted to show a picture of Fast Eddie and Mati with the sea holly, which was taken, I think, September 2018. Both of them called me today, Fast Eddie from Kamloops and Mati on his way back from Kamloops, because him and his wife, Liz, had just visited Fast Eddie. It was Liz's birthday, and they went up and spent some time at Sun Peaks, where we had spent a few weeks ago, and apparently it was a wonderful time they had together. So I want to explain why I'm showing you this and why the theme is Dig Deeper. I regularly, almost on a daily basis, read a little bit of the book, The Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. If you're not familiar with the book, it has over 100 people's interviews that Tim has interviewed on his podcast. And these are, as it says, Tools of Titans. And on the cover it says, the tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icons, and world-class performers. And they have some wonderful things to share with us. And the one item that I always enjoy is making notes of some of the sayings or some of the items that they said. And the one recently that resonated with me was, well, there's a couple. Ravel Navicant said, for all practical purposes, we are nothing. We are basically monkeys on a small rock orbiting a small backward star in a huge galaxy, which is absolutely staggering, which is in an absolutely staggering, gigantic universe, which itself may be a part of a gigantic multiverse. It just shows you how insignificant we are. And nothing that we do will last. Eventually, you will fade, your works will fade, your children will fade, your thoughts will fade. This planet will fade. The sun will fade. It will all be gone. There's a lesson to that. So this is such a short, precious life. It is really important that you don't spend it being unhappy. And there was another statement which I think tied in with that from a fellow by the name of Rainn Wilson. And Rainn said, I would ask people to dig deeper. We can make the world a better place. We can ask more of ourselves. I think that our life is a journey. Dig deep on your journey, and the world will benefit from it. Bit of philosophical. Getting back to what's going on in my life briefly. Yesterday was quite a fascinating day. I had a 7 a.m. I had a Toastmasters meeting. At 8 a.m. I joined a Agra Speakers Club in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, which was wonderful. There was almost 30 people attending that. I enjoyed seeing and hearing what they have to say and what their lives is about, very similar to what the concerns that we have. In the evening, early evening, I had a meeting with over a dozen young people, which meet Fridays, had 3 speeches from the youngsters. One was about an excellent speech, well researched, about vaccines and the impact it may or may not have on COVID-19. Another speech on social media, and the third speech on Rubik's Cubes. The young man showed us about a dozen different Rubik's Cubes. I didn't know there were so many styles. And then I finished the day by joining Agra Speakers Club in Tokyo, Japan. And that was fascinating as well. So that was an excellent day. So just wanted to tell you, just reiterate, dig deeper. That's the theme. We're only here for a short period of time. We might as well be happy and enjoy it. And I'm doing my best to do that, and hope you are too. So with that, I say au revoir, adios. Hope you, your friends, and your family are having lots of love and laughter. Bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.